Let me ask you something personal. How long you have been working? 5 years, 10 years, maybe 20 years, and right now today, are you where you thought you will be financially? If the honest answer is no, I need you to stay with me for the next few minutes because what you are about to hear is not in any school curriculum. It's not taught in universities. Your parents probably never told you. Your employer definitely never told you. And the reason nobody ever taught you these secrets is very simple. A financially educated middle class is very difficult to control. A financially confused middle class keeps working, keeps spending, keeps growing, and keeps making other people rich. Benjamin Graham spent his entire life studying why intelligent, hardworking people stay stuck financially. He watched doctors, lawyers, engineers, and teachers work their entire lives and retired with almost nothing, not because they were lazy, not because they were unlucky, because they were never taught the 9 things you are about to learn today. This video is every single person who work hard, earn decent money, pays their bills on time, and still wonder at the end of every month where it all went. There is for the middle class, and this change today. Let's us begin. Secret number one: your salary is in someone else's business plans. Here is something that will shake you. The moment you accepted your first salary, you became the most important part of someone else's financial plans, not your plan, their plans. Your employer built a business that depends on buying your time for less than the value of its products. That is not as Augustian, that is economics. But here is what Benjamin Graham understood that most middle class people never do. A salary is not a destination, a salary is a tool. The middle class treats salary as a finish line. Get a good job, get paid, spend, repeat. Graham treated income as a raw material. The money that's come is not for living, it's for a building. Every pound and every dollar and that passes through your hands has one job: to produce more pounds and more dollars. The moment you stop saying your salary as a spending power and start saying it is a building material, everything's changed. You are not just an employee, you are a business, and your salary is your startup capital. Start treating is that way today. Secret number two: the middle class pays the most taxes legally. There's these secrets make people uncomfortable. The wealthy pay less taxes are percentage of their income than the middle class, not because they cheat, because they understand the taxes system in a way the middle class never bothers to learn. Middle class people earn money, get taxed immediately, then spend what is left. Wealthy people build business and invest in structure, spend through those structure, and get taxed on remains. Benjamin Graham was meticulous about understanding where money went, and not just market return, just not just dividends, but every single leak in the financial system. He said an intelligent investor does not just think about making money. He said an intelligent investor does not just thinking about making money, he thinks about keeping money. In the UK, ISA accounts allows you to invest and grow money completely taxes free. A pension contribution reduce your taxable income significantly. A capital gains allowance exist specifically to reduce taxes on investment profits, and most middle class people have never used any of these tools properly, and not because they are complicated, because nobody ever sat them down and said them this is how the system actually works. Not start using every legal tools available to keep more of what you earn. Secret number three: your home is not an investment. This one causes arguments, but the truth does not care about arguments. The middle class is told from a very young age that buying a house is the greatest financial decision you will ever make. Your home is your biggest asset. Your home is your scotchy. Your home is your investment. Benjamin Graham will strongly disagree. An investment is something that puts money into your pocket regularly. An investment is something that puts you money into your pocket regularly. You have
takes money out of your pockets regularly. Mortgage payments, insurance, maintenance, consular taxes, renovations, your home costs your money every single month. That does not make it a bad decision to own a home, but calling it your greatest investment is one of the most financial dangerous beliefs the middle class holds because it stops people from building real investments alongside their homes, and the wealthy own their home and build investment portfolios. The middle class own their homes and calls it the profitability. In the gap between those two approaches, in the gap between financial freedom and financial stress in retirement. Buy a home if it makes sense of for your life, but build real income producing investment at the same time. Do not let your home be your only financial plan. Secret number 4: the compound effect is real, but you are on the wrong side of it. Every middle class person has heard about compound interest. Albert Einstein famously called it eighth wonder of the world. But here is the part nobody tell you. Compound interest work it two directions. It's built enormous wealth for investors over time, and it's built enormous wealth for banks over time from the people who borrow. The average middle class person is on the wrong side of compounding. Credit card debits compounding at the 20% per year, car finance compounding at 10% per year, personal loans compounding at 15% per year every single month. Compound interest is quietly transferring money from the middle class to financial institutions. Benjamin Graham was obsessed with this concept. He said the first rule of the intelligent investing is make sure you are on the right side of the compound equation. Not paying it, not receiving it. The fastest financial decision you can make today is to eliminate every single source at high interest debt in your life. Not because debt is morally wrong, because debt is mathematically destroying your future every single month it exists. Can get on the right side of compounding. It will be the most profitable decision you ever make. Secret number 5: differentiation without unnecessary justice, expensive confusion. The middle class has been told to diversity, put money in ISAs, put money in pensions, put money in properties, put money in crypto, put money in one gold, separate it everywhere, and most middle class people follow these advice without understanding a single thing they own. Benjamin Graham had a very clear view on this. He said diversification is protection against ignorance, and he meant it a warning, not a compliment. If you understand what you own, what do you need to own hundred of things? If you do not understand what you own, owning hundred of things does not protect you. It just means you lose money in more places at once. Graham taught his students to own between 10 and 30 business carefully chosen, deeply understood, both at fair prices, not 100 random funds that nobody can explain. The middle class diversifies without understanding. The intelligent investor understand before they diversity. Before you buy anything, ask one simple question: can I explain in simple English what this business does, how it makes money, and why the price I am paying is reasonable? If the answer is no, do not buy it. Walk away until you can answer yes with confidence. Secret number 6: the news is not informing you, it is manipulating you. This secret costs the middle class billions of pounds and dollars every single year. Financial news is not designed to help to make better investment decision. It is designed to keep you watching, and the best way to keep you watching is to make you feel afraid, confused, and urgently need to of more information. Market crashing, recessions coming, inflation out of control, war affecting stocks, interest rate changing everything. Every single headline is designed to trigger an emotional reaction, and emotional reaction is investing almost always lead to bad decisions. Selling when markets falls, buying when markets are overpriced, switching strategies every 3 months based on the latest experts' predictions. Benjamin Graham, why the media manipulates investors for decades. He said the intelligent investor greatest enemy is not a bad economy. It is the financial media telling you to react to a bad economy. His solution was radical by modern standard. He barely followed the news. He focused entirely on the business he owned, where they still making money, where their fundamentals still strong, was the price still reasonable. Yes to all three. He held and ignored everything else. Turn off the financial news. Stop reading daily market commentary. He check your investment criteria not daily, you mental peace you and your profitability will both thank you. Secret number 7. Middle class people upgrade their lifestyle every time their income grows. This is the trap that keeps intelligent, hardworking people broke forever. It even has a name lifestyle inflation. Every time a middle class person gets a pay rise, a promotion, or a bonus, something strange happen. Their expenses rise to make their new income almost immediately. Biggest car, nicer holiday, better restaurant, newer phones, larger home, bigger, and at the end of every month, despite earning significantly more than 5 years ago, there is still almost nothing left. The income grow, the lifestyle grow with it. The gap stayed the same. Benjamin Graham lived famously below means his entire life, not because he could not afford more, because he understood that every unnecessary lifestyle upgrade was a direct theft from his future financial freedom. He called it paying yourself last. The middle class spends first and saves what is left. The wealthy pay themselves first, invest that money immediately, and live on what remains. The rule is simple. Every time your income increase your investment amount first. Before the lifestyle upgrade happens, before the new car, before the bigger holidays, pay your future self first and let your lifestyle grow only after your investment grow. Thus, this single habits applied constantly for 10 years creates a financial result that most middle class people will never achieve in their entire lifetime. Secret number 8. Their time is the only asset you cannot buy back. The middle class thinks about money in terms of amounts. How much do I have? How much do I need? How much more can I earn? Benjamin Graham thought about money in terms of times, not how much money do I have, but how many years does this money have to grow. This is the secret that wealthy understand from a very young age, and the middle learns for too late. A 25-year-old who invests £500 per month will have dramatically more money at 65 than a 45-year-old who invests £2,000 per month, not because they invested more, because time multiplied their money for 40 years instead of 20 years. This is not theory, this is the mathematics. The most expensive financial mistakes a middle class person make is waiting until the mortgage is paid off, waiting until the children finish schools, waiting until they have more money, waiting until they understand it's better. Every single year of waiting costs more than the almost any bad investment ever could, because there you do not investing cannot be recovered. I will start today with the whatever you have. £50 a month invested constantly for 30 years beats £500 a month invested for 10 years. The clock is running right now. Every day you wait is a day that's compound growth does not happen for you. Start today, not tomorrow. Today. Secret number 9. The middle class buys liabilities and calls them assets. And this is the final secret and possibly the most important one. The middle class and the wealthy define the word assessed very differently. The middle class calls everything they own an asset: their car, their home, their gadgets, their clothes, everything they spend money is an asset in their mind. But Benjamin Graham had a very strict definition of an asset. An asset is something that puts money into your pocket. A liability is something takes money out of your pocket. By that definition, most what that middle class owns are not assessed. They all are liabilities dressed up to look like assessed. They car takes money out of every month: insurance, petrol, maintenance, depreciations. And the gadgets take money, but subscription, repairs, upgrades, even the home takes money out of every month. The wealthy build their lives around acquiring rails, assessed business that generate income, stocks that pay dividends, property that generate rental income above their costs. Every financial decision they makes is filtered through one's question: does this puts money in my pocket? They take money out of my pocket. Start asking that question about every purchase you make. Before you buy the new car, ask whether you can buy an income producing asset with that money in instead. Before you upgrade your phone, ask whether that money will not be working for you right now. That's This is not about living a miserable life. This is about understanding the difference between consuming your future and building it. Every pound you spend on eligibility is a pound is no longer building your financial freedoms. Choose deliberately your final words. Let me be completely honest with you before this video ends. The middle class is not poor. The middle class works hard, pay taxes, follows the rules, tries to do the right thinking. But the system was never designed to make middle class wealthy. It was designed to keep them comfortable enough to keep working, comfortable enough not to ask questions, comfortable enough not to change everything. Benjamin Graham asked question his entire life. His question: why intelligent people lost money. He questioned why the stock market rewarded patience and punished emotions. He questioned why most people never learned about the rules of the game they were playing. And the answer he found built one of the most powerful investment framework in human history. Those answers are now in your hands. 9-6, that's the middle class is never thought. Your salary is someone else's business plan. Start making it sure. The tax system rewards the educated. Start learning it. Your home is not your investment. Profitably build your alongside it. Get on the right side of compound interest today. Understand what you before diversity. Turn off your financial news and focus on the fundamentals. Pay your future self before your lifestyle. Start investing now, not when. The time is right now, and stop buying liabilities. Start building real estate. These are 9 6s will be make you rich overnight, but they will make you rich if you apply them constantly, patiently, deliberately. Starting today, hit the like button right now if this video open your eyes. Subscribe, because every single week this channel brings you on real knowledge, the honest lesson, the strategy that equally build wealth from ordinary people. No hype, no shortcut, no fantastic, just the truth. See you in the next one.